It's about y'all feature. Y'all ready for y'all feature to come up?
Yeah.
So here's how this works. First, we're gonna do a quick Q&A with our feature. That way y'all get to know the feature. And then after we're done the Q&A, we're gonna let him rock out and put together this wonderful event. Cupcake was so good, people knocking over their own bottles. All right, here we go. So, y'all feature for this month, please put your hands together for Langston Kelly, y'all.
All right.
Ain't the feature yet. Have a seat. So, pull out my microphone. Trust me. So, matter of fact, how you doing, good sir?
I'm doing great.
You doing good? I'm doing good. That was your first question. Just want to let you know that right now. Let's just get you prepped. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you a couple of icebreaker questions. I'm going to ask you a couple of general questions. And then what happens is we open it up to the audience for like a couple of minutes to have them ask you questions that they want to ask. Make sure your microphone should be on. Just keep speaking with it. Let me just turn it off. Yes, sir. You sure? Okay. Yeah, see how you did it all night? I like that. All right, so icebreaker question. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here's one of your icebreaker questions. Probably the only icebreaker question I'll give you. Because you seem very intellectual. So, here we go. Your icebreaker question is, explain to me the process of what your parents thought when you decided to grow out your hair.
I've actually always had, so when I was a baby, I had an afro. It was like a giant afro, but they cut it off. But it wasn't really like a big thing when I grew out my hair back out. Like, it kind of just happened. Like I already had the afro when I would grow and cut. It would be a whole thing, but it wasn't really a big moment, so it wasn't really much of a process.
So, follow-up question to that question. Was your dad okay knowing you had an afro and he is bald?
He's always been bald. So. I don't think there was much of a change there.
There was a change. Okay, so I just want to make sure. You know, that there was no punishment happening because you got a whole head of hair and you stressed him out. You don't got no more. All right, so serious question. So Langston Kelly, tell us a little bit about Langston Kelly. Where is Langston Kelly from?
Langston Kelly is from. Well, I was born in Texas, but when I turned 3, I moved over to Fayetteville. So born in Texas, but like I don't remember any of it.
Okay, so not a problem. You're still young, still developing memories, right? So that's a good thing. So here's an interesting question because I know, so for me, for example, like I know like a lot of people have their own paths and everything, and I know like with most folks, they have like a talented person in the family or talented family in general. So like for you, where do you think the passion for the arts came from for you? Was it from watching a parent, or was it something that you feel just kind of happened before even knowing everything that your folks were doing?
I really feel like it's such a mixture from, I've always loved singing, like just like humming to myself, but growing up in church was a big part of it. Everyone was always singing. I had come from a singing family, like they sing. Like there's a difference between singing in church and singing like every family event. They sing a lot, so that was a big influence on me. When I started doing theater, that was when I first started doing theater, it was more so acting, and then after theater, when I went to Cape Fear Regional Theater, that's when I started doing singing and musical theaters and started getting solos and stuff. So that was when I actually started, like, I was like, I can do this. This is kind of cool. Like, I really like to sing. So that's when I kind of developed the singing passion. The writing, I think, I think it was probably, like, I probably heard of somebody, like, you can write songs, and I was like, oh, let me try that. And I just tried it, and it was horrible at first, but I really developed over time with my dad's help, because my dad's a writer, so that was very helpful. And I'll say with, like, visual arts, my brother's always drawn, so that was a big inspiration for me. Stay here, Sterling. Give a shout out to him, but yes, he was a big inspiration for me. But I've always loved drawing and doing in class, so that's what it is.
real quick, I want to give a shout out to Sterling, because I don't even know if Sterling remembers this. We did a worst poem slam that Sterling actually won when he was little. So, yeah, so you're a champion. You're the champion of having the worst poems. I want to let you know that. So this is going to be a serious question, because being here for the years I've been here, seeing the amount of work that not only you, but your family has done, has it ever felt like pressure to do the art form, knowing that you're the son of an artist that's known for doing the work? Do you feel like it was pressure for you to kind of stand out on your own and not be seen as Dr. Sonny Kelly's kid? Because just to put preface on it, like, Dr. Sonny Kelly is a fantastic artist here. And with most folks, when they're like doing something in the same vein, people will look at it as if, oh, this person it's just his son doing the work. So do you feel like it was pressure to make sure that you were being viewed and let people know that I'm more than just the son of Sonny Kelly as an artist? I am Langston Kelly.
I don't think there was actually much pressure. I think I've kind of opened a door of like being different and standing out from like my family, like myself. Automatically, usually. I mean, obviously, let's say like you look like your mom or you look like your dad, but in terms of the art form, I have never really felt too much pressure. They've been really open to me trying new things. So, yeah, I didn't feel much pressure.
Last question for me before we open up to the audience. What is one thing that everybody should know about Langston Kelly when they first meet Langston Kelly?
Okay, Langston Kelly. Langston Kelly is different. Okay. Langston Kelly is Langston Kelly. And Langston Kelly loves the people.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up for a couple of minutes for anybody that has questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Say it loud so that way we can make sure we get to everybody with the time we got starting right here.
How old are you?
I'm 13 years old. Thank you.
You have a question?
Hey.
Y'all know each other?
Yes.
Oh, so this question's gonna be crazy. All right, go ahead.
So, do you only do this for a living? I mean, because your dad sucks. No, I mean,
Oh!
you want to do this for a living? I mean, I love that. But you want to do this for a living?
Yes, I definitely want to do this for a living. It's a work in progress, and I definitely want to grow up to
All right. Right. No, you first, and then I'm going over there.
What is your end goal? Like, what is like your ultimate dream? What do you hope to accomplish?
I want to be singer, songwriter, producer, visual artist, writer. I want to be the best at everything, which like you can never truly be your best, but like I just want to represent God through that and just represent love through whatever I do, so that it can impact other people's lives. Through that.
Right there.
Who are your inspirations, and who was your earliest inspiration to do what you are doing currently and what you aspire to do in the future?
Okay, so my inspirations right now have a lot of inspirations. Number one, Samara Joy. Speechless. Yes, the words cannot come out of me. I guess I'll have to write it, but Samara, she's great. My favorite singer, so amazing. I want to be able to do everything she can do with her voice when I grow up. That's just so cool to me. Number two, my family and my mom, everybody I know, they're big inspirations for me. And also my vocal teacher and piano teacher, she's a big inspiration for me. Like, she's thebomb.com.
What's her name?
Oh, Becky White, sorry. Yes, Becky White is her name, and she has done so many amazing things. She's really talented, and I just really want to be like her when I grow up. So My first inspiration was, I would say, probably can't remember, but from what I do remember, Erica Campbell. She's a gospel singer, and she was my favorite singer. I still love her, but I don't listen to her as much as I did when I was younger. But Erica Campbell, she's great. I always loved her. I think that was really a big inspiration.
You got a question?
How much does the artistic community here in Fayetteville influence what you do?
I like it. I really think it influences what I do. Because in other places, well, it's just such a warm feeling that you get from here. And you don't see it from everywhere else. Like, for example, like in California, they have a lot of shows and arts stuff, but it's not as at home of a feeling, I feel like. It's more cut to the camera, it's time to start the showcase. But I think here it's more like I feel like I'm with family. So I really like that, and I think it's inspired me and influenced me a lot. With the Theater Cape for Regional Theater, summer camps, everything that we have here, it's really inspired me. I really like it.
Yeah. Any more questions? Yes.
Do you have a favorite art project that you worked on, and if you do, what was it? Like art, I guess art form, whatever. It could be music, writing, art, whatever.
Okay, so my favorite art form is music. That's my favorite art form, and that's what I aspire to do. And what was the other part?
Like, what was your favorite project that you did?
I don't have a favorite project. You guys will hear some of my favorites up here today, but I don't think I have a favorite project. I think it's all based on the audience, I guess, what their favorite is. That's what matters.
Oh, end of the bag.
Hi. So what's next for you after this? Like, what is your next big project, the next big thing that you're going to be doing? Where can we see you again?
Okay, so sorry.
That's beautiful.
So next thing I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna audition for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at Cape Fear Regional Theater. So you guys probably will see me there. Hopefully.
Humbleness, I love it.
Yes. That's probably where you would see me next. Any plays at CFRT I would audition for that have kids in there. I might actually audition for some Gilbert Theater things. I haven't looked too much into it, but I have been thinking about it.
You be making your dolls?
Yes, I have been making rag dolls and I've been selling them, so you might be able to see me through that. Yeah, whatever's to come is to come. Yeah, that's all I know.
All right. I got two more questions right here. Then you do my last one. We'll go ahead. It's all here.
What would you say to, as a young artist, and you cut from the good cloth, as a young person who's inspired to do great things in different areas or mediums, what would you say to peers your age who are kind of finding their way or really finding their voice, try to help them to really find their voice?
Okay, get experience. You need a lot of experience. Because the first time I did a play, the first time I performed or talked in front of people, it was crazy. So you need a lot of experience in order to get really comfortable with yourself and with your audience. And I think just know that it's not about being the best or about being best in the nation. It's about being yourself. And that's whoever called you on to do it, they didn't want you so that you would be the best in the world. They wanted you so that you could be you. So just be comfortable with yourself and love yourself and know that God's got you.
How old are you?
30.
Okay, please. Last question. Last question.
You kind of asked more of the question I want to ask, but it was like basically seeing a young artist really step into his authentic self at such a young age. What do you think really got you to be able to do that?
Thank you.
It's been a journey. I think just really just learning who I am and learning who I want to be. Just really just focusing on the fact that I am good enough and that I am whatever I want me to be or whatever God wants me to be. So just, you really just have to, you just gotta be comfortable with yourself. I guess that's really what I've done. Yeah, it's been a long journey. I was not always like this, so it's a lot of progress.
You sound so old. I was always like this. Like last month, I was on the big wheel. Now look at me. I'm just saying. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are y'all ready for y'all feature for this month's art festival? I should have prepped you for this because I give long-winded intros based on how I know people. So I always used to hear about this. I always used to hear about this person's dad when I first started getting the art scene a lot. Stuff that's going on, and you could tell from the lineage that their family not only believe in something bigger than themselves, they always make sure they use what gifts they got, they give to the people. When I first came across Langston, really came across Langston, I had to do a writing workshop at New Century International Middle School. And now here's a funny story that you don't know about. So I was supposed to do a workshop for 3 different blocks. And they decided they're gonna put 150 kids all in the gym, and I had to do a whole workshop in front of 150 kids. However, what ended up happening was right before I did the workshop, they had this young man read a poem before the beginning of the workshop started, and I recognized because I would always see him with his dad, and then that's when I started seeing more of the plays he was doing, all the musicals he was doing, and it really didn't hit me until I volunteered for the Child Advocacy Center's lip sync battle, and seeing him on stage doing, I want to say it's from School of Rock, School of Rock, and it was that moment, and I looked at my wife and I was like, I know what I'm about to do. And I was like, hey, you did good. Have you ever featured before somewhere? Yeah. To find out he has never done a feature anywhere. And I wasn't asking him just because I wanted to have somebody be here. It's because I see so much talent in him. I see the type of artist that he is and just the spirit of him, just this young man interested in the arts and not even just doing this little quick Q&A, plotted out. You sound like a grown man that's been here before doing this, seriously. And even with that, you're probably inspired, in this room, you're probably inspiring more than just any other youth. You're 10 times out of 10 inspiring the artists that are here now. Not even the artists, the people in general, just because of the heart and the spirit you got. Ladies and gentlemen, originally from Texas, now in Fayetteville, North Carolina, he probably doesn't have too many nicknames. I'm going to call him, going forward, the 13-year-old phenom until he gets older, and I'm going to keep calling him that until he's fully coming to his own. Man, writer, because he is a writer. Actor, because he is an actor. Has one of the most exuberant froze ever in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And all around strong, brave young man. Everybody, please, by all means, put your hands together for the one and only Langston Kelly. Give us a second while we set up for greatness. While we're doing that, doing another worst poem slam, so if you want to like try to defend your title, you know, you're more welcome. Let you know. So the whole goal, y'all just get to know why you're setting up. The whole goal of the worst poem slam is to get the lowest score. Like, people have won with -1. I'm just letting you guys know right now. That's the whole point of the worst poem slam. The poems have to be purposely terrible. You good?
First of all, I would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Thank Mr. OJ for this wonderful opportunity. I never could have imagined this happening. Like, maybe I was thinking, maybe when I'm 20 something, I would be able to do something like this. This is really a big opportunity, and I really appreciate it. I would like to thank God as well.